What is up, Aries? Let's get into your November 2021 monthly reading. My ears are a little clogged right now for some reason. That just made me want to yawn doing that. Uh-oh, I feel it coming. Nothing. Okay. Let's get into it. Let's roll this bad boy over here. Okay, Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the month of November. I don't know why I just wanted to say July, but I did. I'm waiting for this yawn to come because I feel like maybe if I force it. Yep, there it is. Just willed it to happen. Okay. Aries. I heard the tangible. And foreboding. I really want to use Moonology. I also kind of want to use Queen of the Moon Oracle. I've heard social patterns. Aries. We're going to use Energy Oracle for you. Yeah. Sort of connect the dots. You're going to figure out how to get it done. Finally, whatever it is you've been very confused on, you're finally going to move. It feels like moving through a maze, honestly. It feels like you're moving through the maze. Let's see. I just heard use currency wisely. For some of you, that's your energy, though. Like your currency is your energy. It's the need to realize, yeah, angel of strength, your energy, your strength, right? I just heard fortitude. I just heard be mindful. Aries, there's such a grounded energy of itself going on. I feel a very like regal, like very like, I'm going to help you. Like reaching your hand down to help somebody else. Like understanding that nobody's on a high horse, right? Like I'm on my path, you're on your path. I'm not better than you, but I am going to stand in my strength regardless. Woman holding a heart and a door to romance. You're pushing something you've been holding on to away now. You're letting it go. Pushing away was the wrong choice of words. You're letting it go. Yeah, contract. You're letting it go. You're ending a contract. You're having the strength, and it's 44 and 33 to end a contract. 6, because that's the change that needs to happen for you, because now you're shifting into a new version of self, into a new frequency. You're letting go. It could be a romantic connection, door to romance in reverse, a woman holding a heart. You're letting go of a dynamic with another individual. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. The 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, came out mostly tilted towards the reverse, so I'm going to keep it in reverse. They really want me to turn it upright. Okay. Okay. I just heard fear of loss. And there's a miscommunication going on here. There's a setting of boundaries. Sort of energetic illness. I feel like that's why these boundaries need to be set, though. I feel like your sensitivity's on overload. The garden and the gate, yeah. This is the boundaries. You're wanting to explore. You're wanting to walk outside the confinement that you've made for yourself. See, now the throat chakra is starting to act up because you're not speaking on this. You might be keeping yourself small to accommodate other people, right? And codependency. Sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron, the third eye. And you know this. 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 Now, what has me stumped here is why this connection. You're making all the right moves, right? You're making all these right moves. And yet, I feel like this is your intuition. Like, you know it's time to walk away from this. And yet, in the physical and the tangible, yeah, that's what it is. So your higher self knows that you're done with this connection, right? And then in the tangible, you're not setting these boundaries, or there's a need to, oh, golly. There's a few things going on here. Because now we're getting another story. Some of you, this contract is a contract you have with yourself. Realizing you haven't been honoring or loving, nurturing yourself. And you're learning to step into your power. And part of stepping in that power is learning to speak on not accommodating the people around you so much as you need to accommodate more so yourself, and realize that that's not a selfish thing, okay? Sort of ever saved and catapult. But it feels like sabotage. It feels like you're being given the answer and then you're sabotaging it. Because it's just a change and it's uncomfortable and you don't wanna change. It's not that you don't want to change, it's just like subconsciously it's scary to address that change. There's so much going on here. This is very heavy. This is very heavy energetically. It's heavy. I want you, and I want you. Okay. Let's do. Oh yeah, let's do Grand Lux. Grand Lux. I just got a new tarot deck. It's on the way. I'm really excited because it's just really pretty. It's really pretty. It's a traditional Rider-Waite looking deck, but the exterior of it is very nice. Okay, Aries. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so Archangel Metatron's here to literally guide you home to your authentic self. Emperor wanted to come out. That's your card. And the Six of Pentacles, okay? Six of Pentacles. Emperor. Okay? Okay. To find balance in your masculine and what you want to create. guiding you home to your authentic self, Metatron. Yeah. Because your authentic self is your higher self. It's helping you integrate. Not just, it goes beyond this integration of shadow. I'm getting tired of saying that. I really am. And that's not my ego. I'm getting tired of saying it because we've been just talking about it for so long, It goes beyond that integration. It goes beyond that. What else is that? It just feels like it's more than that. It's not just the integration, it's the understanding of it. It's the feeling of really connecting with that authentic side of you. That feeling of freedom, of peace, of understanding that life does not have to move fast, that we can be present. Okay, let's look at the sixth chakra. Let's look at Archangel Metatron. Archangel Metatron. Why is Archangel Metatron here? For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay. My crown just really open. I just got a surge of energy right through my chest, up through my head and my ears. You're going to be purging a lot of heart space, but not just that, but it feels like almost you're going through a crown opening and it's getting blocked. Like it's getting blocked because there's a lack of understanding of what's really going on. I don't know if you don't have a I feel like it's almost like straying from, it's like it feels like someone who's like started to dabble in spirituality and then all of a sudden has just decided like I don't want to do this anymore. And it's kind of like the universe is like you can't exactly do that. Like once you started like going through like your awakenings and like doing all this stuff, like you're in it. Like you're fucking in it. Trust me, like been there. Like when I cracked my brain open and I started like seeing stuff and like hearing things in my head, I literally thought I was losing my mind. And then I went to a Reiki practitioner and like got through like my first dark night of the soul. And I went through this phase of like, I don't want to do this. Like I don't want my life to be like this because it was overwhelming and it was a lot like seeing those parts of yourself and not understanding how to emotionally process it because you didn't have someone there to tell you what a trauma bond was or what being in your ego was or what your trauma body was or like what it is to have a nervous system that's malfunctioning, right? And you didn't want to sit there and read all these psychology books and you didn't have someone to tell you like, hey, look up the holistic psychologist or like look at this platform or educate yourself with this stuff, like this feels like someone who's very, I don't want to do this anymore because they're overwhelmed. That's what it feels like. It feels like they're getting overwhelmed, but they're so close. They're so close to just really hitting that finish line of this phase. So let's see what we got. Yeah, you're so close. You're so close. You got the King of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Ace of Swords is the card of the authentic truth. It's your truth. It's your truth. It's as for sovereignty. The Ace Swords are authenticity. It's truth. It's communication. It's intellect. It's mercurial, right? I love this. And you have the King of Wands, which is Aries energy for me as a reader. It is Leo and Tarot, but for me as a reader, it is Aries. And then you have the Three of Pentacles. It's going to take work and diligence and practice and accepting help. It is going to need collaboration. This person wants assistance. They're wanting help, whether it's coming on from a high or whether it's coming on from other resources or people or guides, teachers, mentors, authoritative figures, whatever it is. This individual is really wanting that assistance because it's almost like they're going through this awakening and all this energy is getting to the crown and then it's just closed. It's like, nope, do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Can't break through the fucking ceiling. Like they can't get past this certain point and it feels very frustrating for this individual. This particular person, they need to connect back with body, with self. And for some of you, that might be like, what the fuck? Like, I don't got time for this shit. Like, I just want it to be done. I promise you, like, me just sitting here and like closing my eyes, talking to you, that's connecting with body, is connecting with higher self. Saying to yourself, like, just saying things like, just learning to breathe again. Like, saying those things out loud to another individual is going to remind you to do the same. Okay. That's why I love my work. Telling the collective how to continue on their path constantly reminds me how to continue on my path. Okay. It helps me to continue my practice as well. Right. We're all in this together. Like, we're all doing it side by side. I promise you. No one's immune to this. But I remember that feeling of like, I don't want to do this shit anymore. That was years ago. That's a tough feeling when you're like, you're just ready to tap out. You're like, why did I start this path? Like, why did I start this journey? And you get overwhelmed because you start to see yourself. You really start to see yourself. In Aries, you are the sign of self. And you're coming into such a beautiful part of who you are because the King of Wands is your energy. It's powerful, it's creative, it's a master manifester. It's someone who can have anything and everything they want, and they are attractive and abundant, and they can call it all into reality instantaneously. So let's look at the Angel of Strength. Let's see what's going on here. Let's look at the Angel of Strength. So we have, Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Page of Wands. Okay. I can't shake it. I can't shake. And it's like you don't even want me to say the sentence as my voice gets scratchier and scratchier. It's a hesitance to practice self-care. It is. And now my ears are clogging. Yeah. This is where the throat starts to tighten up. It's a hesitance to practice self-care. It's a hesitance to make yourself a priority. You want to focus on everybody else around you to avoid the things that are calling you to look at yourself. I'm going to say it again. You want to focus on everything and everyone around you to distract you from focusing on the things you know you need to be focusing on within yourself. Okay. Knight of Wands is in reverse, is a very avoidant and scattered energy. It's an energy of someone who is non-committal. And with the Ace of Cups, it's a lack of commitment to that self-care, to that self-love, to the commitment to self. Oh, it makes me want to cry. It does. Because that is such a hard part of this path when you just get to that point of like, shit is hard. Like, I don't know if I want to keep doing this. And you have Chiron in your sign right now, and Chiron's the wounded healer, and Chiron's challenging you to look at your inner self, your authentic self, right? The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is the child within you. It's the soul. It's asking you to look at your most vulnerable version of who you are and see yourself for all that you are and all that you can and desire and hope to be, and simply be that because you want to, and to stop making yourself small, and to stop making excuses as to why you cannot be that individual, as to why you cannot go after those goals and those dreams, as to why you are not taking steps towards the things you want to create for yourself, or those relationships that you want to have, or that house you want to build, or that job you want to work at, or that business you want to start, or that outfit you want to wear, or that haircut you want to rock, right? Stop making excuses and simply live as the individual you want to live as. Dang, Aries. Let's look at the woman holding a heart. And the Temperance in reverse, the Ten of Swords, and the King and Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Okay. So you're getting pounded. And not the good kind. Okay? Just saying. The woman holding a heart is like the Queen of Cups in reverse. And you have the Queen and the King of Cups in reverse. So here's your masculine and your feminine energies in reverse, right? It's a massive lack of love and appreciation for all that you are right now as an individual, right? Bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Cups in reverse. You're not happy. You're just not happy. And then you have the Ten of Swords because you're struggling to close out the Ten of Swords. Like I said, you are at the end. It feels this shitty because it's the dirty water theory. All that dirty, mucky, disgusting water that you want to purge is at the very top. So you're thinking about it and you're dwelling and sitting and just fucking washing your body in it. And the universe is like, hey, it's just time to pour it out. It's just time to feel it all and just allow it all to just come overflowing out of you. It's a sickening feeling. I know it is. I know it is. Oh, golly. Temperance in reverse. It's the need to just allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. Stop trying to distract yourself. Stop trying to distract yourself. Stop. Just stop. I was saying to a friend the other day that the more we think and think and think and replay situations in our mind, the more we are putting our own nervous system through that trauma or that experience over and over again. Stop. Stop. I'm safe. I'm whole and I'm complete and I'm powerful. And everything is unfolding exactly as it should. And there's nothing that I cannot handle. There is not a damn thing that this universe can throw my way that I cannot overcome. Because I'm still here and I'm still fucking kicking it. Am I not? My body is still here. My body is still fucking kicking it. Right? We're here. We're here together. And you're still here with me. And it has not been easy, but we're doing it one day at a time. One damn day at a time. Okay, door to romance. Let's look at door to romance. Master number 33, that's a number of manifestation. 6 of Cups, yeah, it's the past relationship. 7 of Pentacles, okay. 7 of Pentacles and Strength. So you get your sense of self-worth or personal power from how much value you feel you receive from your relationships. How much sense of worth you think the people that you have relationships with give to you. So let's say that you're in a romantic relationship, and if your person thinks the world of you, it makes you feel empowered. And if your relationship isn't going well, you feel disempowered, right? It's things like that. You're realizing it's a sense of codependency. And it's time to step into a new cycle because this change has been stalled out because of a lack of confidence. And there's been a need to surrender, 4 of Pentacles, and step into your personal power, right? Magician in reverse because you've been avoiding that. And that's what it's time to heal, 4 of Swords. And that might mean spending some time with new social groups, right? Stepping away from this person and finding out who you are as an individual. That doesn't mean a breakup. It just means spending more time doing things that make you you, detaching a little bit. You know, if it's a romantic relationship, just finding your own hobbies, your own friends. Let's look at contracts. Hangman. Yep. New perspective. You're seeing this in a new light. You're seeing it in a new light. Okay, what do we got over here? Who are you? Come back. Queen of Swords. Yeah. You're gaining clarity on it. You're gaining a lot of clarity on this situation, on this contract with this individual. Okay. Some of you, it's just because this relationship has become very toxic, emotionally binding. Okay. Because of the codependent dynamic that's going on. Let's get one more on contract with the Queen of Swords here. Okay, and then we have the Sun in reverse, the Four of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Empress in reverse. Yeah, okay. So you're realizing that by holding on to this and not stepping away, you were giving to your detriment. And it was perpetuating this cycle of depression, a lack of self-worth, right? Because you weren't seeing yourself as an empress. You stepped back, Hermit in reverse, right? You took back your energy. You protected your energy because you realized that it was draining your energy. The Sun in reverse. It was taking from your masculine energy, your ability to create for yourself. So let's look at the 5th chakra. What you were actually communicating about these boundaries. 6 of Swords in reverse and the 2 of Wands. Okay, there was hesitance to move into a new cycle. There's hesitance to walk a new path. You're scared to walk on your own, right? 8 of Wands, and then boom. Between the 8 and the 2 is the 6 of Wands. This is going to lead you to victory. The hesitance to do this, though, is the fear. It's the ego and the mind, okay? But as soon as you take that leap of faith, it's going to be very sudden, and things are going to start moving forward very, very quickly because you start speaking your truth. Let's look at the garden and the gate. So this is stepping outside your comfort zone here. Yep, the Star, beautiful. And then the 9 of Wands, getting out of the victimhood mentality. It's getting out of the wounded warrior. No longer feeling burdened, no longer feeling heavy, no longer feeling defeated. Just giving all that energy up and just aligning with your path. Very nice. It also just feels like you're giving yourself a break. Yep, there we have it. The 10 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. Because you're realizing this entire time you've had the opportunity to have the 10 of Cups with this person. You could have the 10 of Cups with them. You could have it all. You could have it all if you were to just fulfill your own happiness as an individual by releasing the ego, releasing attachment and addiction and codependency, and just being honest with yourself about how you feel, about what really makes you happy. Because right now, you're not moving in the direction that you needed to, but soon you will be. Chariot in reverse. Very, very nice. Okay, let's pull some romance angels for Aries. Show me what I most need to see for Aries for the month of November in regards to this spread. Woohoo. Religious factors, worth waiting for. Express your love. Let go of control issues, and it's safe for you to love. Bottom of the deck, getting to know each other. Your love life is influenced by a religious upbringing and spiritual path. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay? So a lot of divinity going on in this, because obviously you're going through an integration and an awakening, a shift in consciousness, and you're aligning with a new path for your most authentic self. Letting go of control issues, right? Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Go ahead and make a romantic gesture. Express your love. This is honest communication. It's speaking from your authentic self, not the ego, not the fear, okay? It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Very nice. Okay. And lastly, and then getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay. Any final advice for Aries in regards to the month of November? Any final advice for Aries in regards to the month of November, please? Never-ending story and come to the edge. 36 and 37. Okay. This is a time to avoid drama at all costs, especially when it comes to other people's stuff. Your sensitivity is on overload these days. You're best served by keeping your distance. Your mantra today is not my circus, not my monkeys. All this drama will pass and you will carry on unscathed and blameless. Beautiful. So that was Never Ending Story. And then you have Come to the Edge. Fear is leading the way into places you don't need to go. Most of what you fear at the moment is an illusion stemming from an old belief that isn't even true. Now is the time for courage, for you will not be lost at sea. You will not watch everyone else get what you want while you're left alone and unloved. Oh, the drama of it all. False evidence appearing real, fear, is hovering over you. The more you dwell on fear, the more it will become. Ask yourself, who in me is afraid? Love that part of you. Ask, is this true and real right now? The answer most likely is no. Give yourself a hug. It's okay to be scared. Courage must be summoned in spite of your fear, even when you're not feeling confident. Spirit will always catch you. Beautiful. And then bottom of the deck, we have Message in the Bottle. Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, and a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open, for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today, your message is this: Spirit hears you, and the reply is favorable. Relationship message. You can expect someone to favor you with positive news. This could be in the form of a letter, a phone call, or an email. You are the intended receiver of this message, so stay open to what you learn. Only good will come of it in the end. The signs are all there. Prosperity message. You are on target with your purpose and your passion. You are coming into alignment with your destiny, and Spirit wants you to know that you're on the right track. Expect a call, a new opportunity, or a message from an old friend or business contact that will lead you closer to your dreams and greatest desires. Spirit has been listening to you. Beautiful. Aries, this is what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Thanks for being part of the Patreon family, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.